But the chat here, G.C.B. You ever tired of rolling down your window? You miss pushing that switch? I got the solution for you. I drive an old 3 Chevy Silverado, a work truck. It has roll down windows. Now there's kits out there that you can buy and has the switches that go on the doors and replace the regulator, but the bad thing is when that regulator goes out, you are boned, man. So what I done right here, if you got an option on your vehicle when they ask is it manual power, that's perfect. This is the regulator that I just pulled out. Manual, gotta roll it down. You know, sometimes it kinks up. This is the power regulator I picked up. Identical thing. You know, of course you gotta cut the plug off, throw that away. But I'm gonna show you how you can turn this, remove that, install power with just a flick of a switch, and it ain't that much. Alright, we're gonna start out with a few things you're gonna need. This is safety. Alright. You need stand over here, man, so you can see, man. You need a self-centering switch. And what that means is when you push down, let go, it goes center. Push up, let down, go center. 6-prong switch. That's the part number. Online, these switches are about 15 bucks. You got it. Parts store, they run about $25, $20, $30, depending where you're at. Next thing you're gonna need, you want this. This is a self-resetting relay. I mean, it's like a fuse, you know. When there's a thing, it pops when it gets too hot. One side's battery, one side goes to the whatever you're powering. Now we're gonna be installing a relay. So this way, that goes to the battery, then this goes to the relay, is what we're doing. But we bought a good one where there's an extra fuse in there so nothing burns up. Plus, it all has nice thick wires. But when you buy a good relay, you know, you got numbers here on the bottom of the relay. But when you buy a good brand one, oh, you want a 30 amp relay. But when you buy a good one, you also got the numbers there. Alright. So we're going to be installing that. Now this is what the switch is going to look like. All wired up. You know, one thing I got to tell you, there is no positive or negative setup with this. It don't matter where 12 volts go, don't matter where the ground goes, because this just eliminates all that. You know, sound a little confusing, but I'm going to explain it. I got positive and negative right here. Alright, and the outer switch. It don't matter, that can be positive, that can be positive. It don't matter in this case, because then you're going to bridge it coming over to the opposite side. As you can see. See how I got to bridge that way and that way? And then these goes to the window motor. So this way when you're going up one way, it throws power, you know, it connects these. When you throw the other way, it reverses the power. Now the good thing on this, say you got the old seat, you got to grab it, slide it back and forth. This also works good for power seats also. You know, but you definitely need this piece with the power seats, because if the seat jams up, you can melt your wires, and this would just cut all power. So, we got that. Now, I'm going to show you a little diagram here. Pin 30, battery. Pin 85 is ground. Pin 86 is the ignition switch. So when you turn on your vehicle, it triggers the relay. And then pin 87 is going to the switch to power that. That's going to supply 12 volts to my switch. Pin 87. Now, that's a little confusing the way I got it, but basically the 6-prong thing, you know, I got power here. You're just going to crisscross it to the opposite side. You got ground, gonna crisscross to the opposite side. And this here, the sides will be your window, your power seat, whatever, you know. But you got a good shot of that, nice and clear, long enough. You guys can see it. Take a photo shot, so this way you got it, and put that on memory, you know. So now I'm gonna show you how it works. I got my power probe connected to my battery, you know, where when I push the button, that gives me ground there, that gives me power there. So Mark's gonna have to figure out on how to set you guys up. Well, maybe not. All right, so like I said, it don't matter which way, ain't no negative, positive. Twist these together. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I don't got a whole lot of wire peeled back. Oh, come on, buddy. Nah, I think I'm good. Alright, so. Okay. Oh, man. I'll show something in the tip. Let me see if I can do all this by one hand. Throw power to it. Flick the switch one way. I'm not making connection. Not making good connection. Now I got power. See, it goes up one way, and then you flip it back. I gotta keep losing connection. Goes back the other way. That's simple. Show you again. Oh, I'm losing my ground. That's what I'm doing. One way, other way. That is how simple it is to run power windows. And that works awesome for power seats also. And a lot of folks don't know that. You got to make sure you got a self-leveling switch, so the minute you let go, it cuts the power off. The only downfall on this is you can't hold that switch and crank that window up very tight because you will pop the cables. You know, it's not like the vehicles that came power. You can hold that button, and once it hits, you still got the finger on that button, but the window stops. It don't work like that on this one. You hold that button, you're gonna pop the cable. But that's just a quick tip. It's a simple setup. We're gonna get it installed, you know, because we're gonna put my switches right here on the far part. So this way, passenger, driver, you know, is gonna go here. I got a square part here. That might be a nice button, maybe, I don't know, but this is where I'm gonna stick it on this. So another thing is you're gonna want 12 gauge to run the power and to come off the center of the switch. Now to run all the way to the window, 16 gauge is all you need. And the crisscross it, 16 gauge is all you need, because that's all that power. That's all the motor is, a 16 gauge. On a normal car, going from the door to the window motor, it's just 16 gauge. So you don't gotta have 12 gauge and go all freaking berserk. I do suggest you get the shrink wrap ones, you know, so this way it's nice and neat. It's water resistant as I drop it. Because I didn't pay attention, you know. This way, once you get it on, you shrink wrap it. It'll eliminate corrosion all right there. This side here, I ran out of my other yellows, so that's what I got. Well, this is Brother Chad. We'll get them installed, and we'll be right back, and we'll show you how it works.
Well, Mark G.C.B. We're back here. So far, this is what we did. We got the fuse block in, which the copper side's connected to the positive line here, and goes in from the fuse box, then through the firewall. So where Big Man's sitting.
Let me show him the. Alright, this is where we stuck the relay in the easy, convenient spot. I got the relay right here. And I got all the wires, and I got that extra fuse here where I can get to it from up underneath. You know, I still got to wire up that. But right there is my relay. Easy as crap to get to. It's a double grounded to there and up there. But the nice part, there you go, Mark, is our fancy little switches. We had to put a metal plate there to help support it. Past the side needs to be wore in a little bit more.
We need to go to it.
Well, those are the switches. And as you see, it don't work the windows, you know. But once you turn on the key, oh man, look at that. So fancy.
Man, my side hasn't rolled down in over a year.
And that's all it is, man. I mean, you really don't gotta have the relay. I prefer a relay because this way it takes less juice from the vehicle itself because the power goes through the relay. It's safer. If there's ever an issue, it's gonna burn up the relay before it burns up your wiring. Then I got the inline fuse there before the relay, and then I got the block outside too. So it's just precaution. I mean, we like to wire stuff up right so there's never an issue, but I mean, look how nice that looks. Going from manual to some power windows. Because this is the final cut. G.C.B. Gangster Custom Builds. Quick tip. We just got done doing the conversion swap from manual windows to power windows on my truck. Too many times people bring their vehicle in to get a window regulator redone. Some vehicles are held on with rivets. Never put nut and bolts back in because it does not hold. Go to Harbor Freight, Walmart. You get a tool like this. Harbor Freight, $30. You get a pack of 1/4-inch rivets for $8. I mean, or buy them offline. Better to go back with the rivets than the nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts don't hold. But Chad, quick tip.